Hey besties, it's me Craven and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we are going to be trying out the worst makeup palette ever created. I know that this is just an opinion of mine, but for me, this is the worst makeup palette ever. And of course, that palette that I'm talking about is the Conspiracy Palette by Jeffree Star x Shane Dawson. This makeup palette had an insane run. Even though I find this palette's color story to be oogly boogly doo doo cuckoo caca, this is still one of the coolest packaging I've ever seen for any palette ever. In the year 2026, trying out the Conspiracy Palette. I would say I'm a makeup artist. I'm a pretty decent makeup artist. I am a drag queen, a drag artist. So I believe I can make anything work. So let's get right into it. Oh my god. Beautiful, stunning palette. And then you open it. Ready for this? But we're gonna make some magic with her today, okay? So first things first, we are going to be using my NYX Cosmetics The Face Glue Primer. We are going to ignore my hair, okay? All right, we are gonna be using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Matte. So now we are going to take my big old beauty blender and we are going to blend this foundation out. I am now using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder in shade Translucent. So now we are going to dip into this palette, this black shade. So zoom in and let's see what I can do with this face. I have kind of coined the idea to do colored insides. My makeup, I would say, is very inspired by supervillains and like supervillain masks. How I do that is I use this e.l.f. No Budge cream eyeshadow. It's white. It's just white. We are going to use the shade Not a Fact on the inside. So the first eye is done with the color. I'm gonna do this next eye off camera and then we'll come back later. All right, we are back and the purple is on. We are once again gonna be taking that Not a Fact color and we're gonna be buffing this all out with some flavor. We are once again trusting the process. Time to throw in some of the yellow. The shade Food Videos. We're gonna take the shade My Rides Here. That shade is super, super impressive. So now we're going to take another fluffy brush and we're gonna dip into that black. So we are now going to take a very teeny, incy bincy, teeny tiny brush and go back into that shade Not a Fact. I'm actually going to add some blue to it. I have a secret masker tool we're gonna use. I'm gonna pull out the mini controversy. Here's the mini controversy. And we're gonna go into the shade Cancelled. I'm going to take my black eyeliner Alright, we're gonna add a triangle on the tip of my nose. We are gonna add some yellow to my chin. LOL, just kidding. We're gonna add some purple. We're gonna add the Not a Fact. Now we're gonna do some lips. NYX Lingerie XXL Liquid Lip. I look crazy. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I have to add my little lashes everywhere on the bottom. Now I'm gonna add my little spider eyes. Alright y'all, I'm gonna go pop on some lashes and then throw on the look and I'll be right back for you guys. And there we have it, doing my makeup with the ugliest palette ever created. I did not know how this was gonna turn out, but I really think I did my big one with what I had to work with, okay? After all these years, I still think that this palette is just... There's no other word for it than ugly. It has a horrible color story. It has horrible color placement. I think the colors are just like not it. I barely used any. I used the purple, the black, the yellow, and I think that's it. This palette never seemed to scream at me artistically, and that is very unfortunate. But what are you gonna do? If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with your friends. And until next time, I'll leave you all craving more. Bye!